You sure this guy can take down the Batman?
Just because he wears a mask doesn't make him some kind of Superman.
There is much more to me than meets the eye.
The Batman, as many of you know, was the animated series that followed up Batman the Animated Series. It ran from 2004 to 2008, and I've mentioned in the past that it's a very underrated show and really underappreciated in my opinion. That seems to be changing though, because I've seen more videos on this platform about it, all saying positive things. I want to keep that going and bring light to this show, because it was such a massive part of my childhood. I'm currently in the process of rewatching the series, and I already have to pause and talk about who is unquestionably the most underutilized villain in the series, that of course being Bane. He's in the second episode of the show. The second. And this is his only real proper appearance. You see him again throughout the series, but he is used more as a plot device or a cameo than an actual character in future episodes. And his first episode, titled Traction, is extremely good and enjoyable. Obviously, Bane is one of the most iconic Batman villains, and just one of the best DC villains, one of the best villains in all of comics overall, in my opinion. So it's a shame that he never got a proper follow-up to his introduction episode in the series. Not only is he a hulking beast that easily flattens Batman in their initial encounter, but he is intelligent. This is just yet another thing that leads me to believe most comic fans or superhero fans missed this show in its initial run, or just thought it was too different from what they were used to. And that's what I personally love and appreciate about this show. How different it is. A lot of villains have drastically different designs compared to what we are accustomed to, but they are still easily recognizable as their respective characters, especially seeing them in action. Bane is no exception. The venom gets pumped through a device that is attached to his hand, and all he has to do is turn it.
I am Bane, the last opponent you will ever face.
He's red once he's juiced up, which is definitely different, but works so well for this show. His backstory has elements that are the same. Before Gotham, he was in the Amazon, which is pretty similar to his BTAS origins, at least. I don't want to spoil the rest of this episode for anyone that hasn't seen the show or doesn't remember it. It's definitely worth the watch or the rewatch, and I'm planning something once I make my way through the first season of the show. So stay tuned for more of the Batman content, and let me know. Do you think Bane should have been used more in the show? I think he undoubtedly should. One of Batman's best villains, he's only used once, and from what I remember and what I've seen so far, it is one of the best episodes of Season 1. And it's probably in the top half of episodes throughout the show. So, let me know, are you a fan of the show? Who's your favorite villain? Speak freely, keep it respectable in the comments. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.